Do we really need to have women's teams in every sport, especially in rugby?
Well, considering the fact that some of these women's teams are actually better than men, I think we do. We do need them.
And finally, we're still doing it as much as it's feasible.
Doing what?
Rugby.
Oh, because you're phenomenal women.
Because we're phenomenal, exactly.
You're just precious.
Just precious.
And I'm Theo's W.
And I'm George, but you can call me Captain Malumbo. Welcome to Sportsevolution360. Talking sport is life.
Today on the show, we've got two phenomenal women who are playing rugby. In as much as it's a physical sport, they're still doing it. Stay with us, we'll be right back.
Sportsevolution360. Talking sport is life.
This is Sports Evolution 360, the show that speaks only the language of sport. Today on the show, I've got two phenomenal ladies who are currently for the team that is leading on the log. Ladies, introduce yourselves. How are you?
Thank you very much for having us. I am Tino and I'm 19 years old.
19.
I'm Chiwoniso and I'm 21 years old.
21 years old. So tell me, guys, how does it feel to be professional players at your age?
Okay, first of all, I wouldn't say we're professional because in Zimbabwe there's no one who's actually professional. We are semi-professional. It's because of the recognition. Right now, I'm here. People are going to know me. I will be professional. But right now, I'm just semi-professional because not everyone knows me. Yes, I would say that.
Well, that's why you're here on this show, because we want people to know who you are. And Chiwoniso?
I also support her. We are semi-professional, mostly because we're not paid. Without the paycheck, then definitely you're not professional.
Also, to you, it's about money, and for her...
Not exactly. But I'm saying it's one of the biggest issues why I cannot consider myself as a professional.
Oh, but how does it feel to be at your age? Because for someone who is at home watching this show, it's a dream come true to be able to play for the Raiders. How do you feel?
I guess I could say that I'm honored that I have the opportunity. So yeah.
It's an honor.
Yeah.
But you going 19, is that correct? You might be going, are you already in university?
Yes, I am already in university.
Okay, so how do you balance all that pressure? I mean, you're in university, you're 18 years old, you've got so much energy and so much going on. You've got a boyfriend to look up to, you've got your parents telling you this and that. You've got selfies to take. I mean, you're 18 for crying out. How do you balance all that?
Okay, most of my life revolves around rugby. I use rugby as a stress reliever. So when school gets hard, I go to rugby. And when I'm not doing rugby, it's mostly school. So it's easy to balance.
So you don't take selfies?
I do take selfies a lot.
Oh, a lot. So your life doesn't really evolve around rugby. It revolves around rugby selfies as well.
Okay.
Let's be honest.
Selfies in rugby.
Okay. And you are 21. You've got, I understand you've got a child.
Yes,
how old is your child?
He's almost 5.
He is almost 5. It's a boy. Okay, so how do you balance marriage, being in school and rugby?
Well, I'm not married.
Okay.
I haven't started school yet.
Okay.
And I've got my family members supporting me and my teammates, they also support me. So it's not exactly hard to manage with the support that I have.
Okay.
Yes.
Tino, I understand you when I was talking to you earlier, you mentioned something about you got into rugby because you were running away from a situation.
You're trying to deal with stress. What happened?
Yes, I was coming from primary school. We did only 4 subjects. High school, 11 subjects straight. That's like extra subjects. So I needed a place to get away to relieve my stress. And rugby was the sport for me. So I joined rugby.
Okay. So that it was school stress.
It was school stress, not social stress.
Okay.
Yes.
How old you were like?
I was 12. I was
12.
12. Yes.
What stress did the 12-year-old go through? And then you, how did you get into rugby?
It was probably the sport that was available at the time, because I had spent a couple of years without doing anything athletic. So when I decided to rejoin the sports sector, that's when I decided to join rugby.
Okay. Before rugby, what were you were playing what?
I used to play basketball.
Basketball.
Yes.
Okay. In high school.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the movement from rugby, from basketball to rugby, was that difficult or it was piece of cake?
It wasn't exactly difficult because they were recruiting at the current time, that time. Yes. So it wasn't exactly hard.
Okay. Well, please be ready because I've got a lot of questions to ask.
Okay. Yeah, so there you have it. Those two ladies are really on fire. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Sportsevolution360. Talking sport is life.
Welcome back to Sportsevolution360, the show that speaks only the language of sport. And today, if you're just joining us, I've got two phenomenal ladies who are playing rugby at a national level.
Okay, so Tino, I understand you are a prop
Yes, that is
and
right.
you're a center.
Yes.
Okay, as a prop, what are some of your duties and your roles?
Okay. I like the personal favorite is the front lifting.
Okay.
I love the front lifting. Then I'm like the part of the powers of the club, of the game.
Okay.
We gain space for the team. We get into contact much more than the backliners.
So you're like the defense, if I should put it that way.
We all defend, but we defend for the big girls.
You are you're mostly you're the most people that gets most hits, if I should say.
Exactly.
Okay.
We get more contact than the backliners.
Okay.
We gain space for the team. We lift and we are part of the scrum when we're contesting for the ball.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow. And as a center, what exactly does a center do?
A center is the deputy ball distributor.
Okay.
Yes, that is what we mostly do.
Okay.
And I play 13, so this is the crushing center. So I also get hits as well, like the big girls.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And then Tino, you had injuries. Was it a back injury? How threatening was it to your career?
My career almost ended before it actually started.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I was. It was in 2018. I was training for the national team, the under 18 national team, and I was putting in extra hours. So I strained my back, and the physiotherapist told me that I had to stop playing, otherwise the injury would stop me from playing.
Wow.
But I decided to take the risk. I told him to prescribe some strong medication and I would get checkups regularly. And now I'm still playing.
So it worked. And then, Chiwoniso, you had wrist injuries. Was it your wrist or just one?
At first I injured only one wrist.
Okay.
But then as time went on, I ended up overusing the other wrist. So I lost both wrists.
Okay. So how was that to your career? How effective was it?
I guess it didn't change much, but then mentally, I kept thinking I can't do this anymore because I was afraid of getting hurt, and yeah, but nothing much changed.
Okay. And as I understand, you guys are both captains. You are captain for the club, and you are captain for the under 20s. How's the pressure?
Okay, we are a family, so we just help each other out.
Okay.
Of course, we can't all have the same position. We can't all be captains. So there's someone who has to sometimes handle the pressure.
Personally, Tino, to be honest with you, you're too short to be a captain. Okay. How did you
become the captain? Was it more discipline, more sportsmanship, or what was it?
The club voted for me.
Oh, the members?
Yeah, they voted for me.
Wow, okay.
To be the captain. Like I said, we're a family.
Yes.
So they decided they saw me fit to be the under-20s captain.
Yeah, you believe in the short guy. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
That's how I became the under-20s captain.
Okay. And you at club level,
I don't know how I became the captain.
did she vote for you?
I'm not sure. I wasn't exactly available at the time. I had other engagements. So
How did you become the captain?
I don't know. Honestly, I do not know. But
You
I
just
think,
woke up,
but I think I was chosen because of sportsmanship
Mhm.
and responsibility.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I can see you are pretty responsible. That smile says a lot about responsibility. And then you guys you played nationally for the national team.
Yes.
How was that? Who chose who to be where?
Okay, for my under-18, the first time I played for under-18, we had trials, and I was picked to be part of the squad. Before the final squad, there was the training squad where you train. So I was picked to be part of the squad. And my experience, well, I've traveled a lot because of the under-18s, and I've learned more about other teams and other members and how to handle myself in the game, to manage my anger in the game. There's this notion, brain over emotion in the game, because when you get angry, you don't play with your teammates.
Okay.
You know,
Or
You
when you
start
get
thinking
angry,
yourself.
okay.
you think about getting back at the person who did whatever they did to you.
Oh yeah. Because if you tackle me, I'm ndukujimira. I'm coming for you. Is that it? So when you get that emotion in you, you lose the team. Should I say, what's it? Teamwork.
Exactly.
Okay.
You become individual.
Okay. So as captains, how do you prepare your teammates for a big game? How do you prepare for that?
Well, we psych ourselves up. We sing a lot. It calms your nerves, you know.
Okay.
You know what? I'm pretty nervous right now. I need a song.
Okay.
I'm so nervous. My hands are shaking. Okay. What's the song you sing?
Our favorite song, our current favorite song is, what's this one? Oh my gosh. Are we really?
How about you sing after?
No. We want the whole world to know which song you sing.
Yeah. Hey baby, I want to marry you. Okay.
Here we go.
Come on, give me a song.
Okay. So it goes like this. When I was a little girl,
When I was a little girl,
I never played with any toys.
I never played with any toys.
All I ever wanted was to become an FS raider.
Was to become an FS raider.
I want to be an FS raider.
I want to be an FS raider.
I want to play for my first team.
I want to play for my first team.
I want to be an FS raider.
I want to be an FS raider.
I want to play for my first team.
I want to play for my first team.
Yo, it's quite easy. It's easy. Thank you so much for joining us. We've got more coming your way. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Sportsevolution360. Talking sport is life.
Welcome back to Sportsevolution360. So Chiwoniso, your son is 5 right now. Don't you think you're putting him at a greater risk if you continue to play rugby professionally? Because you might get hurt, you might get seriously injured, and you cannot fend for your son. What will happen to him then?
First off, I just want to say, it's the second time I'm saying this. I am not playing rugby professionally.
Okay.
Then secondly, life is a tragedy waiting to happen. Anything can happen to anyone, anytime. Whether I'm playing basketball, I'm playing rugby or anything. Precautions, I've got my family members supporting me. So I don't think I have anything to worry about.
Okay. So given the opportunity to play at a much professional level, you're saying you turn it down to take care of your son?
No, I will take it because rugby for me, yes, it's my passion, but it's also work, which means if it's professional, I will get money to support my child. So I will do anything that I think will benefit him. Yes, maybe there are chances that something might happen to me, but like I said, my family members will definitely support me and pick up my slack.
All right. Tino, I understand you once had a back injury, right? So don't you think your parents were right when they told you to focus much of your effort on school?
No, I don't think they're right.
Okay.
Because the back injury happened. Yes, it happened. But right now I'm okay. I haven't felt the pain in like 6 months. And it didn't stop me from playing. I'm still playing.
Okay, but a back injury at 16 is very different when you go to have the same back injury at 23. That could shatter your career at all. Eventually, you will not be able to play. Are you willing to continue to take that risk?
Yes, I am willing to continue to take the risk. I love rugby so much.
Okay.
It's my passion. And I said earlier on, it also relieves me when I'm stressed. So I'm continuing playing until I can't play.
Okay, so that means you've got professional prospects with the sport. Won't that bring more stress if you cannot make the professional side?
Well, it definitely will. But I'm hoping that, okay, no injury heals completely, right?
Okay.
There'll always be the pain once in a while. But they can make adjustments for me if they really want me to play for that team. I mean, I can play half of the game.
But my question is still on the stress. You said you use rugby to relieve stress. What if the stress reliever is the one that's bringing you stress? What then becomes your stress reliever?
There's music. There's music, but I can still watch the games. It's still rugby, and I'll have my stress relieved just from watching the games and not playing.
Okay. Now, as you have stated earlier that you're semi-professional just because you're not getting paid. So what will happen if there's an opportunity for you guys to play professionally, but you then have to stop every other thing that you're doing? There's no fallback plan. You only have to play rugby and rugby only. Would you take the offer?
Honestly, I would. I would. Yes, I would. That's how much I've invested into rugby.
You will take the offer. Okay. How do you fare, Chiwoniso, how do you fare against other players in your age range from 19 to about 25? Where do you think where would you rank yourself as a player?
I think I'm probably just above average.
Okay. Do you think just above average will get you to a professional stage then?
I'm still learning,
Okay.
so eventually I will.
But there's a Sweetie Kumari, an Indian. She's 19. She's playing professionally right now. And you're 21. Do you think you still have more time to learn? Because by the time she's 21, she'll be having more caps than you. Then
We play for different teams, so I'm not worried.
you play for different teams, so that's not a concern.
Yes.
Okay. So, my final question to both of you. You have clearly stated that you want to play rugby. Would you denounce your citizenship to go play for another country, given the opportunity that they're giving you? If it's money, they're giving you money. If it's sponsorship, you've got sponsors. Would you take up that opportunity and not be Zimbabwean?
Okay, this is hard, but it depends.
With what?
Right now, there's no money in Zimbabwe.
Okay.
So I would definitely go play for the other country.
All right. Chiwoniso?
I would take the offer as well. First off, we've got the money issue. If they are providing money sponsorship, I'll definitely take the offer. And also, in Zim, we do not exactly, they don't uplift women's sporting activities. So if I do get an opportunity to do something else elsewhere, I will definitely take it. Unless probably Zim just all of a sudden decides to start paying attention to women in sports, then probably I'd change my mind.
Stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
360. Talking sport is life.
Welcome to Sportsevolution 360, the show that speaks only of sport. And if you're just joining us, this is the most exciting segment. Women or people or are leaving Zimbabwe given the opportunity to go play outside. Is it really normal?
Well, you see, when you take sport as a business, then if country A is giving you more than what your own home country is doing, then it's a viable. You gotta go.
And I also think it starts with us as individuals. As long as we don't talk about it, as long as we don't support them, they will still leave and find somewhere else where they find support.
Okay, so it's our as supporters or as Zimbabweans, we are not supporting our players enough, both financially.
Exactly,
or,
exactly.
Because most of them are going outside to look for
Have
money.
you noticed that we're able to post about an international game for the whole week, but we can't spend a single night watching a Zimbabwean game? Have you noticed?
So it's not just us as supporters, even the media is not playing to the fullest.
Exactly, because I hate the fact that I'm able to leave as long as I get offered a bigger opportunity outside, when I can say, you know what, when I can say that I'm going to stay in my country. That's really a big concern to me.
But also, there's a saying that says you've got to know and respect where your bread is buttered. So, would we blame a player if he or she is to go outside to play outside?
I wouldn't blame them. At this moment, I wouldn't. As long as they don't have the support they need, I would not blame them. They can go.
We are awfully quiet, my brother. What are you thinking?
You see, I'm caught in a bit of a dilemma there, because these people are not patriotic, my friend. They've got to stick with the mud, you know. It's rough. I'm saying, I understand. It's a bit rough. But, you know, brighter days are coming.
I do believe, I really do believe.
Come on, you've got to believe with me. Brighter days are coming.
I do believe that better days are coming.
Yeah.
But when?
Exactly.
Ever since I was a baby, I was told
We've been told that
days are coming.
Exactly.
Well, we don't know
And
when.
don't forget that as much as I want change to come, I need to take care of my family. I can't wait and say, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait for change. We'll finally get to the day where there's sunshine. When I need to take care of my family, when I need to be known, I will age whilst I'm waiting for change.
George, you're still single and searching. You will find a woman very soon, okay?
Hopefully.
And as a man or as a husband or as a father, you're supposed to provide for your family.
Exactly.
So you can be patriotic all you want, but still the kids are going to ask for school fees.
Exactly. And
Food on your table. Help me there.
we need change.
We
We really do need change.
And I understand what they're saying.
Exactly.
If I get a big opportunity in South Africa, I'm leaving. Because I cannot sit down and say change will come. When?
Okay, is it really their fault to leave the country and play outside? We want your views and comments. Please help us out. What do you think? Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.